know what I'm doing with this, but I'll do something with it. Huh?
Just put it in your pocket.
Put it in my pocket? I get to take it home with me? This is me. My name is Rios. And me and two other guys kind of took this one day. About 2013. Whoops. What was that?
Well, yeah, your mom.
That's what it is? Trick money? What the rest of it do? Do I hang it around my neck? Oh, there. So I know very little about real estate. I am a educator by trade. So I went to school for it, got trained for it, did my time for it. So I'm on year 29 next year will be 30. So I've been seriously thinking about getting into something else. So of course in 2013, before then, I have been thinking about something else. Because I don't know if y'all know about school business. Y'all heard of something? Did I miss somebody? Did I get y'all? I got one more. Y'all can share?
It don't matter.
Y'all don't like sharing, let me know. I got it. Unfortunately, when I was making copies today, on the back side, my toner started running out, so I got mad because I wasted paper. So I did what most teachers would do, trying to conserve paper. So I flipped it to the good side and shook my toner cartridge, and I made good copies for y'all. Does that work? Good. I hope so. So I thought about this word for a long time because in my family, I come from a family of hard-working people. So on mama's side, they did the farming thing. On daddy's side, they did the farming thing. Everybody was it's kind of, they were 1099, but I didn't even know it because when I go visit, they don't talk about the tax stuff. We go, my big daddy go out in the field, pick a watermelon, sit on the porch, cut it open, we all sit there, cousins and eat. So that's the only thing I knew about business. When I got older, I started learning, that my grandpa was pretty good businessman. We got a lake right beside the family land, which was his land. So the county had to pay him for that land, put the lake in. So all this stuff I don't know, my dad knows, but you know how it is, you grow up with that stuff and it's common knowledge, but your kids come up, that's not something that you would think about passing on or they would be interested in. So I was highly interested in finding out that he was an entrepreneur, according to the definition. I didn't even know it until I started getting into it. So I said, Big Daddy was kind of smart. And everybody said, you kind of remind me a bit, because I'm tight with the money. I don't know about y'all other fellas or ladies, but I don't let it slide through my fingers too quick without knowing where it's sliding to. So if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta know how to hold on to a little money. And I taught kids this because I don't know if y'all know about teenagers. Y'all know about teenagers. Some of y'all know about teenagers. Teenagers don't know a whole lot about money, much less entrepreneurship. So when they get it, they spend it. They say the more they got, the more I like it. And if you broke, that's too bad. Get some more so I can have some more. So what I learned is they want a whole lot of money, but they don't know how to get a whole lot of money. So they thinking, doctor, lawyer, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of money, and I'm gonna buy this car over here, and this big house over here. And I said, oh, okay, y'all don't know enough about money. So if you're gonna have a big house, you're gonna have a little extra to go with that. So I taught my kids, and this is not on the paper. So you gotta know how to make money, you gotta know how to save money, you gotta know how to spend money. If you do all three of those, then you'll have all the money you ever wanted to do whatever you need to do. And of course they look at me and say, what's he talking about? I said, you'll learn a little bit later. So I had to teach them about residual income. And that's another talk I can have later down the road. But in this business, residual income is I don't know if I got rent. Well, I know I got a few renters in here. But if you rent property, that's residual income. Because you sitting at the house and it's coming in at whatever time of the month you decide to take the risk. That's residual. You already laid the groundwork. You already got everything set and fixed. The only thing you need to do is just let it come in. That's residual income. So if y'all watch a lot of movies and listen to a lot of music, every time you get the music or purchase the music, you paying those guys that made the music. You know Michael Jordan, everybody know Michael Jordan? He got t-shirts, he got cologne, shoes, shirt. Every time you buy one, you paying Michael. So that's residual income. But like I say, that's another topic. I'm talking entrepreneurship. So everybody in here is an entrepreneur. If you attending this meeting for the first time, you stepping into the world of entrepreneurship. Some of y'all been doing this a while. So I'm gonna kind of lean on some of the brighter brains in here. Mine's not as bright as it needs to be. I call it a trumpet. I always come up with new words because I deal with kids too much. So I'm a trumpet. Now, if y'all know our president, he know how to get a nickel. He know how to save a nickel. And he know how to spend a nickel. I'm thinking he know how to spend a nickel pretty good sometimes. Sometimes you let it go too fast too and too far. But anyway, I mean, he got what he got because this right here. So he's a residual income man. So even though I might not be too cool with his personality, I like the way he does business. He said, I'm going out there to make this money, and that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what he does. So everybody in here, if you want a piece of pie, especially in this area of Permian Basin, you can get it. There's no reason why you can't. That's too much stuff going on out here where you can't slide in somewhere and get what you want. So going back to those three guys taking over the group, I'm one, the other guy's not here, there's Sergio, and then one more guy, and he's kind of stepping back from the leadership role and kind of participating is Johanny. So it was just three of us that got together. We sat down one day and said, this is what we want to do. We want a group of people that don't mind working, not coming in here kicking tires, not trying to make a hobby out of this. Hobbies don't pay you. If you want to make money, you got to get serious about what money can do and how you need to go out and treat that money. So anything that you could do with real estate can be turned into money. How many of y'all have heard the gurus? Since we was talking about that, I'm gonna put it in quotation mark because gurus come to this area because they know our housing industry. They know the market, and they know folks is trying to get in where they fit in. So these gurus are telling you, you come to the free meeting, and then you pay a little more and go to this meeting. And if you want to really be an entrepreneurship, you got to drop down at least $10,000, and we'll call you every week and get you going like you want to get going. Now, they doing what I'm talking about. They making money, and you helping them do what they need to do. So they on the education side now. They was flipping and rehabbing and all this other stuff. And there's a guy that came last week or this week, flipped this house. I don't know if y'all heard that A&E old series, but when I hear it advertised on the radio, he said, hi, this is Dan Merrill, star of A&E's Flip That House. I said, Dan, you ain't done that show in 10 years. What are you doing? But say it again, and it's marketing. So everybody knows A&E, and they know about flipping houses because they've seen different shows that already have that stuff on there. And I guess if you want to call him one of the gurus, he's the guy that kind of put that on TV. He's one of the first guys that did that. So naturally, they're gonna come in and pick up some people that want to get in, and they'll tell y'all, hey, it's easy. You don't have to use your money. You can use other people's money, and most of that is true. But they don't tell you got to do a little work to kind of get established. You got to get a little educated to get that going for you like you need to. And they won't tell you that, but they'll show you that, and you're gonna pay for that. So this group, and this is one, and I went to one of those meetings. So when they told me you need to get with your local REIA. So you look at the little piece of paper that they gave you. I said, oh, so I didn't know we had one in town. So I just looked it up. Y'all know how Google is now, but I was pre-Google, so I was just trying to look it up. Anyway, I found this one. It was another person running. So I connected myself, and And basically what they said is what I'm saying to y'all. Education is everywhere and anywhere. You do not have to pay $10,000 to get hooked up.
Yeah.
Now, if you got it to burn, if you gonna trump it, then trump it. I ain't gonna keep you from doing what you want to do. But I would say, being an educator, I know that's a little biased on my side, but being an educator, it don't take a whole lot to gain information, especially when you know where to look and what resources to access to get your information. So we wanted to make this a resource. We didn't want you to have to pay for it. It didn't make no sense to pay for something, because we trying to get out of it the same as y'all trying to get out of it. When you want to research and kind of find out what's going on, people won't charge you for it. There's a time and a place to charge for education. If I'm teaching y'all how to do something, then that's a charge. But if we just having a discussion and trying to get definition, we trying to get an understanding how things work, that's education. Education shouldn't have to cost a whole bunch of money. Now, $10,000 or $200, whatever they say you got to pay to get to this level, then get to this level, and then get to that level, it's almost sounding like they're guaranteeing you something. And we've had one or two people that got into Van Merrill's deal, and it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. You know, they had a $10,000 get in. They had a $20,000. I think it went up to like $40,000. I said,
It's 50 now.
if I had $40,000, what I need y'all for?
Exactly.
If I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna find me a house somewhere.
They will tell you to go to your friends and family and ask them for money for
Well, of
it.
course.
So,
But that's what you do when you're selling calendars and cookies. That's a hobby type mentality. But they getting you because they want you to access money quick. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to access resources that's not your people, because you're gonna burn a bridge like that. So that's why entrepreneurship is very important, that you are independent. See, I got the definition of free enterprise. Y'all know in this country we're free enterprise, right? You know what that means? Y'all want me to read it? I'm good at reading, y'all want to hear it? An economic system in which private business operates in competition and largely free of state control. They didn't put federal control. I know when I looked it up, I said, you know, I don't say federal control also. Whatever the state don't control, y'all know the Fed got to take up the slack. And whatever the feds don't control, the state takes up the slack. So it'll flow, gonna jump in there somewhere. So that's the definition I found that I thought best fits our situation. So the next thing is private business. So the reason why I like doing definition is when folks get into something like this, they got an idea what it means, but they don't know what it really means. And I'm big on specific definitions, so you know what you're getting into and you know what you're focused on. If you know who you are, entrepreneur, if you know who you are, then that's just not just something you throw around. You selling cassette tapes, or well, y'all see how or CDs or MP3s out your trunk. See, that's kind of the beginning. That's kind of an entrepreneurship attitude. But if you're trying to do something, that'll get you started in the entertainment industry. Nowadays, you can get on there and get on the computer, and you don't have to do that anymore. You can distribute it other ways. So that technology is going to help us as real estate investors as well, because you don't have to do everything, you know, by hand or by, like the emails. Y'all heard of e-blast, email, you know, blasting it out and all that stuff. Used to, you'd have to write everybody's letters. Now, you can sit in one time, get everybody's email. So technology will make me an entrepreneur pretty easy too. So I'm gonna deviate just a little bit. Not only am I, and I recently switched jobs, I ain't told Lee because I've been kind of flowing and going, but I'm a school counselor now. So they have school counseling, they have crisis counseling. So I'm in the crisis counseling position. So any kids have any problems, I take care of them. So the other two counselors, they can do their thing, I can do my thing. I don't have to do anything but listen to kids all day.
Oh man,
Just about it.
that's not okay.
That's not good?
No, you need counseling.
Yeah, I probably will at some point in time. They got two of them on campus that I can go talk to. But But that frees me up, and which this is what I've been trying to do in part of being an entrepreneur. You gotta free up your time some kind of way. But you can't sacrifice cash flow. Because there's no reason, I don't know about y'all, I'm not a young man anymore, so, there was a time where I could do the big sacrifice thing. Oh, I take one plate of tea. Yeah, I'll eat ramen noodles and bologna sandwich. Okay, right about now, that's not appealing to me at all. Now, that was a college thing for me because that's what I had to do to get through. But right now, I'm not willing to sacrifice, so my mindset's a little different than some of y'all younger folks. Y'all might be able to do the sacrifice play, but I'm not doing it. So, I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna get back on track. I'm also a licensed professional counselor, so I have my own practice, that private practice. So I got people come to see me after I leave school. I go to a building and people come in and then I get paid for that. So the big part about that is that's when I learned about being an entrepreneur, because you gotta keep it all rolling. You gotta keep people coming in, you gotta put yourself out there so people know what you're doing, because they have no idea. If you go to a real estate agent right now and you just say, hey, I'm a real estate investor, can I talk to you? And they're gonna say, no, you can't. I don't want to talk to you, you're crooked. And we do have, Justin and Lee probably know what I'm talking about. We do have one dude in town, him and his son have been known to be not so honest people with the real estate. Lee, you might know who I'm talking about.
There's a few, a couple of them.
That's a couple of them. But one of them been in the news a couple times.
Is he an investor?
Well, that's what they call him.
I'm gonna say, that's what he uses, but that's why I say you gotta have a definition.
We call him criminal now.
Yeah, and he's still in operation, so he's a good criminal. He's a smart criminal, but that's,
Oh.
say that again? Okay, so this is the deal. The reason why I'm saying that is this group is not based on that thought process. Because people got hurt in that process. And I know one or two people that participated in that because they were trying to get into a house. But I didn't find out about that till after the fact, until after everything happened. So you lose money and you lose a place to stay. But they're not gonna tell you that. That's why this was formed, because everybody needs education. If I could get this group, and I've been thinking about this, y'all might help me. I'm trying to get this group to be the education, because there's a lot of real estate people. There's new real estate people coming in. So there's a handful of them that know about this group. There's a couple of them that's in this group, but the whole industry doesn't know about it. Somebody got to teach them about real estate investment and what it really is. You don't have a definition of what it is. Somebody could go out there, just like Justin said. You could wear the sign around your neck, but if you don't take it as serious as it should be taken, treat it like a business, because that's what it is. You got to deal with titles, you got to deal with taxes, you got to deal with repair costs, you got to deal with estimates, you got to deal with everything just like you would do if you was a contractor or a real estate agent. All that stuff's important. So that's why I said education's important. You got to know a little bit of all of it. You got to. Because this has got to be legit if you plan on it sticking around. You want to make the residual money, you can't be jerking people's chain and playing with their life savings. Because you want the repeat business. You want them to tell somebody else. That's your marketing. If we get this done right, then he benefits. Then Lee benefits. Justin benefits. They gonna all say, are you associated with that group? Yeah, that's my group. Well, that group is known for doing this, this, and this. That's my group. That's what we do. If I can't do it, I ain't got no problem with handing it to you. It ain't gonna hurt me none. There's another slice of pie I'm gonna get anyway. If Lee is specializing in something that I don't know anything about, I hand it to him. If he can't handle it, he hands it out to somebody else. We don't have to hold on to this stuff. But if we pass it, like the big businessmen always do, everybody in here know the oil industry, they pass it around to each other. They don't go outside the circle and find somebody in Dallas and come in here. They trying to keep it local. They trying to pick the people that they know. If somebody in this area knows somebody in Dallas, that person in Dallas is coming here. If a person in Dallas coming in and try to get in, they gonna go back to Dallas. Because they can't afford to be here, number one, and they don't have a connection, number two. So the main thing is you gotta have a connection. That's what y'all got now. Everybody got it. So So I would like to get this connection out to the community, because even the education part, we can help out a lot of people. Because in this, at least 2 or 3 people in this room, I can sit down and listen to them all day. Still don't learn everything I need to learn, but I like hearing this stuff because it makes sense, because it connects to something. That's another good thing about this. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta connect to something. You gotta do something for people, not just you. If you do something for somebody else, you're gonna get paid. That's what it's all about. But you gotta have a product. You gotta have a vehicle. You gotta have something that's gonna move and keep moving. So the whole idea, that's why I say, you know, if I throw out Wendy, McDonald's, and all these other guys, they're entrepreneurs. Even before that term was popular. Because you know you're really doing a business when you die, go away somewhere, or retire to the Bahamas, and your business is still doing business. Whether your name is on the business or not, you still, that's how you know your foundation got laid right. That's the residual income I was talking about. So old boy can go around the country and say, I'm gonna teach you 3 things so you flip a house and make about $50,000 a week. You know, that appeals to people. You know, big money, talk big language, right? But they need to educate you. So private business, that's everybody in here. Anybody got an LLC in here? LLC?
I don't do
That's
that.
not good.
LLC. Sorry,
We got extra money. Appreciate y'all. I keep talking, I'm sorry.
keep on going.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put that. So private business, you either a company or you self-employed. Any self-employed people in here? I don't know what that's like, but I mean, I'm practicing it because school district got insurance and everything. It's hard to let that insurance go. So part of U.S. economy in competition with other business in life or related fields. So if you're gonna be in private business, if you're gonna be Burger King and McDonald's, you're gonna be in competition. So your job is to put out the best product. Everybody got that? Okay. So real estate investor, that's y'all. Or private business owners, y'all own a business. Whether you LLC, DBA, or you just sitting down thinking about what do I need to do, what's my quickest in into this business. You just put yourself in the position of being a business owner. Because it's not a hobby, it's a business. If you read books on it, you educate yourself to be a business person, not kicking tires. Okay? Not weekend warriors in business, hobby, part-time, or part-time activity. Real estate investor is a private business person, company or self-employed. There are some companies that are doing this. Whether it's attached to a real estate broker, real estate agent, it's an actual business. And y'all know for sure because these guys are advertising, come listen to us, so you know it's a real business. And that's a part of the real estate business, their education. Y'all hear me? So we got plugins. Even if, like Lee said, if you want to talk, you can talk. This could be a plug-in for some folks in this area that we can start doing something for other people. Because I know there's other people besides the people in this room that's curious, or seasoned veterans that taking care of this. Because I see all these bandit signs all over the place. If it ain't stuck in the ground, it's stuck on light poles somewhere. I say, you know, ugly houses, I'll buy your house. Y'all see them? And I don't know who that is, and I don't know what they doing. I don't know if they fresh off of one of these seminars. You know, they get y'all pumped up. And I'm not saying y'all in here, but I'm just saying, you see the most bandit signs go up after one of them seminars hit the tank. So I'm always listening. You know, educators are always listening and always watching. When I see things, I say, okay, something's going on, something's happening. Y'all been around building and Odessa. They're building. Things are happening. Businesses are still coming. Houses are still going up. Everything's happening. Schools are growing. They not building schools fast enough to keep up with these kids. So when I was teaching right before Thanksgiving, I had two classes, 34, 35 kids. And I had to roll every day. 34, 35. So once you get their attention, then you can teach them. Until then, you getting their attention almost the whole class period. So I had to learn how to do that. It took a little while, but I learned how to do it. So once again, real estate investors, you are part of the U.S. economy. So we contribute. So it's, like I say, it's not a hobby, it's a business. So you'll contribute, you'll help somebody out in competition with other businesses in like or related fields. So we out there in free enterprise system, which means we're gonna be competing with other folks that's trying to do this. We're competing with the real estate agent, we're competing with the real estate broker, we're not competing with the title company because we're gonna use their service. We're not competing with the inspector because we probably gonna use their service. Does that make sense? So that folks we can plug into, they're folks that we're gonna kind of be in competition with. But once again, the pie is big enough where everybody gets the slice they want. Entrepreneur, the person that participates in the free enterprise system by organizing and operating a business or businesses. Y'all just heard me. And I know there's at least one or two people in the room today that put the S at the end, the ES at the end, businesses. So you don't have to do just one. You can do more than one. Anybody doing a franchise? Anybody doing a franchise? No? Okay. That might be another topic. Education, purpose, product, and process. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta know something. So that means you gotta get educated. You gotta have a purpose. So you can't just get out there, I wanna make money. Okay, making money kind of a goal is not a purpose. So you gotta have a purpose. Why are you getting out there? We know you're gonna get paid. So what is your purpose for getting out there and selling somebody something, or doing something for somebody? So you gotta have your purpose. My purpose is if I get it, I'm gonna help somebody else get it. That's my purpose. Anybody can get what they want. I tell kids this every day, all day. What do you want? And they tell me what they want to say, go get it. What I do? I don't know. What you want to do? What's the first step? What do you have to do to get today? Because you know, I'm talking to 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. What do you have to do today to get to where you want to? Well, I gotta, okay. Do you have to be on time to a job, you think? Yeah, okay, to get to your classroom on time. So you gotta teach them the small stuff first because they can't do this jump. They can't do this. We can do this all day, but they not ready for this. They like money and they know what a lot of money looks like, but they don't respect money. Entrepreneurs respect money because they're not gonna take their money and look at a opportunity and just throw money at the opportunity. Is this gonna pay out for me? Is this gonna be something? Number one, is this gonna fit my purpose? Because my purpose is I'm trying to build my retirement. So in order for me to build my retirement, I can't keep throwing money down the drain because it's never gonna build up, it's always gonna go down. So you gotta have some kind of purpose. I'm gonna take a vacation. I'm gonna support my mom and my dad because they're too old to work. Everybody gotta have purpose. Something to drive you, something to keep you going. Product, of course that's easy for us, real estate, right? So how much land did they make? Did they make new land yesterday? Okay, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna purchase new land, but they're not gonna make it. Land is already made. So your job is to find a piece that you can get and get it. Everybody got it? So it's not just about wholesaling or flipping. That's not the only thing you can do. If you want to buy it and hold it, you can do that. If you want to rent it, you can do that. If you want to build new and sell, you can do that. Whatever your end is, get in. But when I said businesses, it means you do more than one thing. Most companies, especially in the oil field, they doing about 3 things. But their main deal is getting that stuff out the ground. But they do different services. Everybody see that? Anybody in the oil business? Independent? No, you work for a company? Anybody independent? You independent? Like hot shot or something?
Sand?
Sand! Sand's big. Sand and water. I know y'all think that's funny. Sand and water's big out here. Especially when the water's bad and it's short supply. So if y'all got a piece of land that you put and dump a couple of holes in the ground, pull up water, you in. See? Another business, right? Okay, W-2 versus 1099. Okay, you know that's the IRS's favorite thing to do, put numbers on everything. So W-2, that's me. I'm working for somebody. So whatever piece they want to cut me, I'll have to take it. And that's their valuation based on what I'm bringing. If I'm bringing more, that don't mean I'm gonna get more. That just means they get more. So W-2 is employee income. Taking a slice of the pie they want you to have. Now 1099 is what I like about 1099. This is my main attraction to 1099. Besides working for yourself, you get the whole pie, minus your uncle's cut. I ain't gonna never call him my uncle, I'm gonna put it on you. Your uncle gonna always want his piece, so give it to him. Everybody got that? Okay, this is a business. Y'all remember old Willie Nelson and some of these other cats holding on to that money and not giving your uncle what he wants. So if you don't give your uncle what he wants, what are you gonna do? He gonna take it from you.
With interest.
And he gonna charge you for the inconvenience. That's right, with interest. He gonna charge you for the inconvenience. So once again, I'm gonna go back one more time. This is the business. You can win big and you can lose big. You gotta pick the rules. Pick the rules you want to play by. Some people want to be sneaky and underhanded and kind of shake your hand, smile at you, how you doing? You know see my wife said a car, so I used to sell cars, so I say, you know, you want to do that car salesperson thing. You gotta come up with that smile because you know if you're frowning all the time, people don't want to buy nothing from you. So you're gonna like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we can get you in the car today. This, that, and other thing. Hi, what you doing? Hi. You know what? I'm just trying to get money. That's all I want to do is get money. That's all you want to do. That's all you gonna get. But what can you say? I'm not buying and walk up. That's why a good car salesperson, they already know how it works. They already know purpose. Purpose is they want to buy a car. My purpose is I got to get them what they want. That's it. That's all you got to do is get what you want. When I learned that one little old phrase, I heard a preacher talk about that. He said it's always about getting what you want. If that's what you want, then you got to line yourself up to get what you want. So you can't go take it because it ain't available to you. But you can line yourself up in order for it to come to you. Build that foundation, it's coming. Everybody got it? Okay, I got one more thing. You decide which is what you want to do for your financial goals. Everybody in here got financial goals. If you don't, make some. Everybody need to do that for yourself. Be realistic with your goals. If you can't do it today, then you can't do it tomorrow. So make them where they're reachable. And then you stair step it. You move to the next level. So if you want to make an overall goal, let's say, you know what, I want $1 million by the end of the year. Okay, that's doable. But you gotta line yourself up for that $1 million. So that means every Friday you can't go out to Elegante and blow $200. That's not gonna help you get your $1 million. So remember, you gotta save it. You gotta learn how to spend it, make it, spend it, and save it. So you got them 3 down. You gonna make something happen, and you gonna reach your goal. It might take a while. Might not take as long as you think. You got your mind set on it. This is a serious business. It is our duty as individual business owners and a group devoted to this industry and all the related industries to understand our purpose and goal. So when somebody asks you about real estate investment, they hear what you're interested in. You got to be ready to tell them what it's about. It's the education. That's how we get more people in here. That's how we get more people out there. That's how you start getting more phone calls because of what your specialty is. So does everybody know what their specialty is? Even if you ain't started this business, do you know what you want to get into? You got to pick something. And then if you learn that's not to do, then you back out, find something else, pick it. Come to these groups. Lee got some good talks. Justin got some good talks. I'll have some good ones every now and again, but not compared to these people, because they seasoned veterans. But we got some other people, just like Lee was saying. If y'all got something to say, You got some expertise in one thing. We need to hear it. Because you might be our go-to person. You might be the resource that we need to keep all our stuff going. If we keep it in-house, we keep everybody going. So it don't matter how big this gets. It don't matter if you live in California. If I need you, I'm calling you in California. You know, cell phone, we don't even have to worry about long distance. I know I done told my age again. Yeah, I need to pay long distance bill. Some of y'all don't even know what that is, because y'all live long distance. What's that? I gotta drive from Midland to Abilene, that's a long distance. No, they ain't what I'm talking about. You'll be all right though, you'll be all right. So in the establishment of this group, this is what we decided. And from what I understand, we're still doing this. Inclusion. Everyone interested and serious about this business is welcome. So it's an inclusive thing, not an exclusive thing. So some folks make it exclusive, like, okay, you don't have the bank account, you don't have the credit, we don't want to look at you. Okay, if you want something, you can't worry about what somebody else wants or what somebody else thinks. You got to be more focused on what you want and then find the avenues to get what you want. That's why this is important. Education, acquiring knowledge by learning about the industry and related industries. Teamwork, this is us. Using your talent, knowledge, and skill to further yourself as well as your industry. So all of y'all in here, I consider investors. So if you own our meetup page and you follow us on our Facebook page, I consider you an investor. Because everybody got that. I'm calling you what you are. So either you accept that as, yeah, I am an investor. Not that being a fancy title or fancy name to give you. But somehow, some way, you're going to have to accept the fact that that's who you are. That's what you're going to be. Not what you're going to be, but who you are right now. You decided, I want to be this type of person, then you are that person. Now you need to start walking it out, not just thinking it out. Everybody got it? Okay, last thing, action. I know y'all, if you went to those seminars, you heard this a lot. Action, 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 action. Okay. Making things happen, making deals, doing deals, and completing deals. All that's action. So if you're about making it, then you gotta make some action. You want something, action. You want something to come to you, action. Small action, go into medium action, go into big action. All of them turn into money. Anybody got any questions? Entrepreneurship. You convinced that y'all entrepreneurs? See, the veterans, they already convinced. I'm trying to convince y'all, because we need y'all. We need y'all to be firm and convinced that when we call on you because we calling for your expertise, your knowledge. We call for what you have, not, oh, you a seasoned person and I'm gonna want to follow you around for a week and learn what you know. You might not be there yet. One day you will be. But it's all about us helping each other. That's it. If we can do that just within this group, this knowledge is going to grow. And then we'll be able to do something. So if you're scared to do it by yourself, hang out with us. We're here. What kind of questions?